Dwayne saw it and he was like, whoa, because guys love pixels because of video games. Well, I'll tell you on my way here. So I walk here now because I live close. Mm-hmm. Not that close, but like a 40-minute walk, which is nice.
Yeah, but it's a nice walk. Yeah.
On my walk here, I saw that. Remember that time on the pod when I was talking about that enormous like group of birds sitting in a window?
Yes, on Bushwick.
On Bushwick Ave.
Oh, yeah.
Now I walk past that every time I come here. And they're all there every day.
Dude.
And it's like now I get to say hi to them.
Yeah. You're like, what's up, huge building of birds?
Yeah.
I wonder if there's like a person in there feeding them.
Yeah.
Which makes them go there. Or if
so.
They're all just like, this building is abandoned and we can have a bird party in it now.
This is our bird meeting building.
It's our bird meeting building. And they're just like flap, 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 flap.
That is what they do.
They
sit there and then every like 10 seconds or so, a group of them swarms around and then they resettle.
Totally. Yeah. And
they're sick of the conversation they were in.
Yeah, they're like, get out of my way, I have to land. And then other ones are like, shit, I gotta get up, I guess.
Yeah.
It's just like,
it's
so
like,
insane.
I don't know how to leave this conversation, but I'll just get up and fly and land.
Yeah.
Be like, sorry, I couldn't land there.
Oh, sorry, somebody was trying to land on my perch place, so let's carry on this conversation later, I guess. No, I want to hear it.
Welcome to Worthless Clowns.
Hell yeah.
I said clowns weird. I said clowns.
Clowns.
Podcast about embarrassment. We share embarrassing stories and have catharsis in it.
Hell yeah.
Or,
there you go.
Whatever.
We're still working on the tagline.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out how to make it sound good.
Mm-hmm. I'm Brittany Cardwell, Brittany Cardwell on Instagram.
And I'm Allie O'Neill. You can find me on Instagram at It's Allie O'Neill. And, subscribe to the podcast. If you're listening on Spotify or on YouTube or whatever, please subscribe, interact. And if you want to have your embarrassing story read on the pod, there's a Google form link in wherever you're listening to it to.
Now you're doing the gun to the head thing.
That's right.
There is a Google form.
There's a Google form link. And then I get all my prepositions mixed up, and I'm like, when to, for, there.
Where to, for, we have shoon. You sound like an old philosopher.
Yeah, totally. That's me trying to just describe a really basic thing.
But we're like serious about reading listeners' stories on the pod now. So please submit. We would love to hear any like embarrassing or stupid story. It can involve you or someone you know, or even just something you thought. Yeah,
maybe you had a dumb thought. Send that shit in.
Maybe you
Brittany and I talk about our dumb thoughts
your
all the
entire
time.
life, and you just realized. You know what I was telling Dwayne yesterday?
Oh God, what?
we were eating like pretzels, and it was really dry. And I told him how I just realized, probably in the last 3 years.
Oh boy.
Why, you know when you eat something dry like that?
Yeah.
And then your throat's like, I need water now, right?
Yeah.
I remember seeing people react like that. Like Sierra, one of my best friends, she'd eat something dry and she'd be like, I need water, right?
Yeah.
And this is so obvious. That helps you get the pretzels down.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't like realize I should be drinking water with dry stuff like that until recently. And I always thought that's just what it's like to eat pretzels.
Oh,
and I
Brittany.
would struggle to like swallow all this powder.
Oh no. Jeez.
So if you have anything like that, that counts as an embarrassing story.
Yeah.
Just realizing what an idiot you've been.
Just send us whatever
years.
dumb shit you want us to read and we'll laugh. Yeah. We'll laugh about it with you.
So yeah, I just learned how to swallow dry foods.
Yeah, you were like, oh, you just have to suffer through it and there's nothing you can do.
If you're going to eat a pretzel, you're prepared for this like difficult task.
Yeah, you're like, I cannot have a sip of water during my pretzel eating because that would be cheating.
I like never used water in the way you use it.
Yeah,
like,
the way you're supposed to.
Yeah. For ease, for lubrication.
So fascinating.
Yeah. Anyway, please submit a story.
Yeah.
And that's it, I guess.
I'll tell you about my Valentine's Day.
Tell me about Valentine's Day. Let's get into it.
Okay, so Dave and I, we had plans to go to dinner at 6 o'clock at this place called the Turk's Inn. They have a little venue in there. That's where Shane shot his special.
Yep.
And there's a little rooftop where you can get drinks, and then there's a restaurant in it as well. And I've heard that the food is good there, but I've been in the venue and I've been on the rooftop, but I've never been at the restaurant.
Can I interrupt for a second?
Yeah.
Can we just talk about Shane's special real quick? Because I was just thinking about this because I told Dwayne where you guys were going for Valentine's. And Shane's special is great and you should all watch it. It's hilarious. It's called The Blue-Eyed Mexican, I think.
Yeah. Which I feel like you cannot say.
Yeah. In any other context?
Yeah. No. Blue-eyed Mexican over there?
Or whatever.
Or whatever.
But I was thinking back to the special. If you watch it, because of the venue, it looks like a Scientology background.
Yeah, because it's like a place where like bands perform, and it has all of these screens behind it that like light up and stuff,
almost like stained glass.
Yeah,
it looks very churchy.
Yeah,
like some kind of like, what's it called?
Or like a game show,
evangelist Christian.
The mega churches.
Yeah.
Kind of, yeah, totally.
It's like a funny look.
Because there's just like huge screens and lights, and like the background is like, I imagine when bands play there, it's like moving shit, but you wouldn't have that for like a comedy show.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like very cool looking, but it does look like he's preaching.
Yeah, totally. Anyway, sorry.
No, it's okay. So Dave and I go, we have a reservation at 6 p.m. I made it like a month ago because you have to for Valentine's Day. Mm-hmm. And then so Dave and I show up and the doors are locked.
What?
And then nobody's in there. And so we like try to open the door, and then we're like looking around and we're like, what the hell is going on? And there's this couple standing on the street that they're like, hey, like we also had a reservation at 6 and we also don't know what's going on. And I look back at, because I made the reservation on Resi, and I look back at it and it's like, oh, here's like, it's like, oh, there's like an event happening at 6:30. And I'm like, what the fuck? I didn't get an email or anything.
Yeah.
So we go, they have like a little takeout counter that's outside. So we go to them and they're like, oh, I don't know what's going on in there. Just knock on the door, I guess. And so we knock on the door and
it's a Tupperware party.
Yeah, totally. They're selling Avon in there or whatever the fuck. And so I assume like the GM or the house manager or whatever comes out. He's like, okay, so 2 weeks ago, we changed the way we're doing reservations on Valentine's Day. So essentially it's like 2 seatings. There's a seating at 6:30 and a seating at 9. And it's a pre-fee menu instead of the regular menu. Uh-huh. And they're like, and we only have spots for 2 more people for the 6:30.
Uh-oh.
But if you don't go to the 6:30, we have spots open at the 9.
Uh-huh. And
so me and Dave were just like, we like looked at the couple and we were like, we live around the corner, like you guys can have the 6:30.
Yeah.
Like you guys can have it, whatever.
Uh-huh.
And then they were like, this very, very nice like couple, probably in their 50s or maybe late 40s. And Cheryl and Mike, by the way, is their names. And they were like, oh my God, thank you so much. And Cheryl was like, can I hug you? Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it was really sweet. She was like really afraid that her like Valentine's Day plans like were ruined, right? Yeah. And I was like, we live around the corner. We live like literally like a 20-minute walk away. And like also like we'll just go to bars and get hammered until 9 p.m.
Yeah.
And they were like, and since it was 6 p.m., they were like, can we buy you a margarita at this place next door? Because like they had time to.
Yeah.
So we just like chatted with them and stuff. And
that's so nice.
They were so sweet and they were so funny. And then, so Dave and I, like, we get a snack. So they go to dinner at 6:30. Dave and I get a snack, and then we walk to another bar, and then we go to Turk's Inn. And another part of it that was, like, crazy is that I had looked at the menu to see the prices and stuff. Mm-hmm. But then when you do a pre-fee menu, like, usually it's like you do 4 courses, and you choose from 2 or 3 options for each course. But then the price that you pay is just like, it doesn't go up or down based on what you get, right? Yeah. It's like a flat rate for whatever you want. And it was like $95 a head plus drinks, which was like more than I had planned on on doing. And then Dave and I got there and like we're drinking like nobody's fucking business. We're drinking like we were drinking at a bar. And so then the bill came and it was unbelievable. It was unbelievable. It was like over $300.
Oh no.
Yeah. And so I mean,
at least you got that free margarita.
That's right. Which I did not fucking need, dude.
Plus a hug.
And a hug from Cheryl.
That's pretty balanced.
Yeah. Worth it. And then on the way out.
Happy Valentine's Day, Cheryl and Mike.
Yeah, happy Valentine's Day, Cheryl and Mike. You guys friggin' rule. And and we were happy to give our spot up to you. And then as we were leaving, we were like ready to go home because we had been drinking for hours at that point. Like, truly, Dave and I just get after it like nobody's fucking business. And the guy who came out to tell us that he didn't have room for us at the 6:30, he like sees us on the way out and he's like, "Oh, why don't I get you into this event?" So Xanadu, the roller rink, is like across the street.
Oh, yeah,
and they were doing this like queer wrestling event. And so he's like, "I can get you guys in here for free." So we go in, and there's a wrestling named Rey Mysterio, which is a play on Rey Mysterio, who's like one of the most famous wrestlers of all time. And like everybody in there was 22 and from Bushwick, so not a single person in the audience seemed like they were having fun, but they were all watching it and they were all recording it on their phones. And so me and Dave stayed there for a little bit and had a drink, and then we were like, we are too drunk, we gotta go home. Because I was screaming and it was disturbing people, even though that's what you do at a wrestling event. But I think the people who were there didn't know that that's what you do.
Yeah.
You like flip out
they
at
were
a
just watching
event.
politely and like...
Yeah, and like at Xanadu, there was like, okay, so there's like the ring, and then there's a stage behind the ring, which is usually where the DJ is. But like there was a bunch of people standing on the stage, and they were all standing there and like did not look like they were not talking to each other. They were not cheering. They did not seem to be having very much fun, and they were just standing up there watching with their phone and like recording. So weird. It was so. I think that's like, how young people are.
All like people whose friend made them go to support, but they don't like wrestling.
I think
what happened.
I think there's this phenomenon that I've heard about Gen Z talk about where they like grew up in a time of like TikTok and like social media, and so
everything feels like TV and clips.
And well, it's more that like every person who's like younger than us is like really afraid of being recorded.
Oh yeah,
like unknowingly, and then it being posted online, and then they are seen as cringe by like at people online. So then they are afraid to like emote and have a good time and shit, which sucks. But yeah, I was losing my fucking mind. I'm sure somebody there has a video of me flipping out and being like, "Gay Mysterio."
Man, I'm gonna search all of TikTok for that video of you. Gay Mysterio! Gay Mysterio! And you're like kind of standing high but pointing down.
And also it's like everybody was like gathered around the ring really close.
Fuck it up! Fuck it up!
Yeah. And I'm like, "That's fucking right!"
You always say, "Fuck it up!" Dude, yeah, Betty, fuck it up.
Fuck it up. Yeah. I
Their
do
toys.
Say that. I'm like, "Fuck it up, Betty." And she's like, So that was my Valentine's Day. It was crazy.
Nice. That's pretty exciting. There's a lot of like surprise in there.
There was. And on the way from our apartment to the restaurant, I was like, "Oh my God, Dave, it is the 1 year anniversary of us getting hit by a car on Valentine's Day."
Oh my God, I thought about that the other day. I didn't realize it was now.
It was literally on Valentine's Day.
That's crazy. I think I thought of it on Valentine's Day.
Well, it came to you.
It's like the body keeps the score.
You're like,
your body keeps the score, and I don't know.
And your mind keeps the score of my body.
Maybe when you told me about it, I had such a like sympathetic reaction to it.
You were like, "Oh,
my body keeps the score too."
That's
and
right.
I'm like, Valentine's Day. There's something special about this day.
And I kept pretending to push Dave in front of a car because I was like, "Dave, at this point, it's a tradition. We have to get hit by a car." And he's like, "No, it is not. I don't want it to be a tradition."
Was he really doing that?
No. He knew I was joking, but he was afraid that I wasn't. So there was a little bit of
how could he believe that you weren't?
I know.
That's so funny.
So funny. I was like, "Baby, we gotta get hit by a car." It's Valentine's Day.
Well, our Valentine's Day, I would say there weren't very many surprises at all. Pretty typical. Dwayne got me flowers. They're nice. Some chocolate. We went to dinner.
Cute.
And then we went home. We were like, let's just watch a movie.
Yeah.
But also we drank a bit before we got home. So I was kind of drunk already when we watched the movie, which is never good for me. Like, I'm just barely watching.
Oh, yeah,
But
totally.
also, it was Videodrome. Have you ever seen this movie?
No.
I don't know what it's about, partly because I was too drunk, and also it's a really bizarre movie.
Yeah.
But
that's so funny.
Like really crazy.
Did Dwayne choose it?
Kind of, but we talked about watching it in the past.
Gotcha.
It's a really bizarre movie that's about violence and sex on TV and how it distorts people's reality. It's from like the 80s or something, or maybe the 90s.
It sounds like the worst movie to watch.
It's really
after you come home from dinner and you're drunk.
Exactly. It felt like I was just in a really like crazy dream.
Yeah.
And then we just went to bed.
Nice.
But yesterday I went for a run for the first time in weeks because it's been too icy.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And I got back and I felt like I was drugged.
Yeah.
Which, like, in a good way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the endorphins.
And then I didn't mean to do this, but I spent like 5 hours straight, barely moved, doing my embroidery of the bee.
Oh my God, yes.
I'm embroidering. Well, it's through a kit. It's not like I'm making it up.
It's cross stitch, right?
Yeah, it's cross stitch.
Yeah. I think that they're slightly different.
Is that a type of embroidery? I thought embroidery was just when you make a picture with
So cross stitch, yes. So cross stitch is when you go do the little X's and you make the pixels, essentially.
But isn't it a type of embroidery?
I guess so, yeah. I suppose. I don't know.
That's
I actually
just my
don't know
guess.
enough.
I haven't like read anything about it.
But yeah, in my mind, embroidery is like, it's like when... Also, I'm sure you're right, and I don't mean to correct you because I'm just
We're
talking
both
out of my
equally
ass.
not knowing, really.
Yeah. But it is cross stitch, which is a form of embroidery. But I'm just creating a picture in the mind of the listeners, Brittany.
Yeah. It's the cross stitch one, so it looks all pixely.
Yeah.
Nice.
You make pictures with
Dwayne
pixels.
saw it and he was like, "Whoa!" Because guys love pixels because of video games. So he was like, "Oh, that's actually really cool. It's like pixels," and he kept talking about it being pixels, and I was like, "Yeah."
It's so funny.
Whatever.
You're like, guys love pixels.
They love.
Guys
pixels.
can't stop talking about pixels. Connor, do you like pixels?
All right, Connor doesn't like pixels.
All right, so now we have
something
no
wrong
idea
with this guy.
We don't know if there's something wrong with Dwayne or Connor, but
man, I worked on it for so long last night and I couldn't stop. Like I was addicted to it. Even though it's not the most addicting type of activity, but each color you do, you get closer and closer and you're like, "Oh, I'm going to make it so now there's like part of the wing and this and this." And so there's like enough that I couldn't stop doing it.
Mm-hmm.
And it was to the point I was like, I have to stop. And then Dwayne had to go somewhere. I was like, I'll wait. I'll do it until he comes back and then I'll stop. And then he was gone way longer than I expected. And I kept going. I was like, he's not back yet. I get to keep going. He's not back.
Did you finish it?
No, but I worked on it for so long that I started to feel sick.
Yeah.
But I couldn't stop myself from doing it.
Yeah.
And then Dwayne got home. He's like, "What the hell? You've been doing this the whole time." And then I was like, I have to stop. I don't feel good. But then I did it for 2 more hours.
Dude, he comes home and you're like hunched over in a dark room. He turns on the light and you're like...
That's how it felt.
You're like, I have to do my cross stitch. Don't look at me.
Let me show you how it's looking.
Yeah, let me see. Yeah, because when we were doing stuff for the
cute.
pod, we went to this, when we were doing stuff for the photo shoot for the pod,
Mm-hmm.
we went to this awesome art supply in Bushwick called Art Supply something. Oh, shit.
It needs another wing and a bunch
It's
of
like pixels.
Detail. It's pixels. Cool.
It's pixels, Brittany.
I love pixels.
It's so cool, yeah. That rips.
Fun. The other one I got will be a lot easier because I was looking at it and the other one, like the colors are more clustered together. Yeah. This one, it's like there's a lot of variation.
They're all over
like,
the place.
Inside. So you have to do a lot of different steps.
Yeah, totally.
Can't believe this has probably been 7 hours.
That's so funny.
Because the other day I worked on it for a little bit and then yesterday I did like 5 hours.
Yeah, it's funny looking at it. Like I believe it took 7 hours.
It's so
because,
small.
Yeah, it's the smallest.
It's this big.
It's truly like, it's like
the size of my palm.
Yeah, let's say you get like a jar, like a small jar of olives. It's like it's like the size of the top. It's like the smallest thing in the world. But it's like, I believe that it took fucking 7 hours because that's how those things are. But yeah, that's so fun. Yeah, you got a little kit at the art supply we went to.
Yeah.
And so that's so fun. Dude, I friggin' love a craft.
I love getting into something like that I didn't think I would get into that much. But then I just thought it was so funny. I was like making myself sick and I still couldn't stop.
Yeah, you like haven't eaten or drank water
I wouldn't get
or
up.
like peed.
I didn't pee. And you know I pee a lot.
You pee a
lot. But I would not get up.
Yeah.
I wouldn't get myself anything. I was hungry. Dwayne came home and I was like, "Can you give me a water?
Yeah.
Can you give me some pretzels?" Oh, see, pretzels and water.
There you go. And you're like, "Can you give me a bucket? I have to piss, but I cannot get up." God, that's so funny being addicted to cross stitch.
Yeah. Should we get into our listener story?
Let's get into our story. We got a story.
And this listener has a very special place in my heart.
That's right.
Because she is one of my best friends.
Yeah.
From forever. Sierra. She said I could use her name.
Hell yeah.
She's
Sierra,
the best.
you've heard about her on the pod.
She's so funny, and I love her.
She's great. She's so funny. She's such a sweetheart.
And this is a really good story.
Yeah, it's so fun.
I think she must have told me this at the time. I only sort of remember it, but I remember her having this problem. And it's funnier than I don't think I realized the extent of it until I read this story.
Yeah. Go ahead.
We'll just start. Yeah. Okay. So thanks, Sierra, for sending this in. And again, anyone who wants to submit, please submit through the form. You can also message us on Instagram. It's just a little bit more difficult for us, but if you can't figure out the form, you can message us.
Yeah, the form is going to be in the Spotify description and the YouTube description, and it's on our Instagram, so you can find it pretty easy.
Okay. All right. I need perfect silence and mental concentration to go pee.
Perfect silence and mental concentration.
I'm sure it's some sort of mental illness, but I've been this way since I can remember. I hated when friends would say, "I'll just go with you," or I'd make weird eye contact with someone walking into a public bathroom.
I think that this is like a common thing.
Yeah,
me
too.
I'm not like this. I don't think that you're like this, but there are a lot of people who are like, I cannot pee if there's like even a whiff of somebody in there, you know? Mm-hmm.
I know. I've heard about this a lot, but I didn't know how bad it could be.
Yeah, neither did I.
The amount of times I've had such a full bladder but cannot go and have to pretend I'm going because the bathroom is too silent or there are others around or I know there's a long line of people waiting to get in. So she goes in and pretends to go to the bathroom. It's really crazy how my mind will not send the right signals to my bladder. Anyone else? Maybe you can make me feel less crazy in the comments.
Yeah.
Anyway, this fact about me is important to the story. I've worked in public service my whole life. I took a slight detour and got hired with a private company for a few months. This private company required all their employees to be drug tested as a condition of employment. This is surprising to me because I'm not in a trade where this type of testing is common, but I also don't do drugs and wanted the job, so I set up an appointment. I think this is probably like her early 20s too. It was like a very early job. So. I knew this would be challenging with my mental illness.
I love how she keeps calling it her mental illness, and it's just that she's pee shy.
I have a mental illness, but I was brave. But I hope it was a quiet, warm, welcoming bathroom where my mind would allow me to pee.
No way. No fucking
She's
way,
imagining
dude.
This like heavenly place for her bladder.
Yeah, where she has to like walk a quarter mile to get to the actual bathroom, and the waiting room is a quarter mile away. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That was not the case. It was a clinic in which everyone there was seemingly on drugs.
Oh my God.
Getting tested like with the
Dude, yeah, the pee test places that you have to get your pee tested at are always insane because it's like people who are there getting their piss tested because they're on probation and shit.
Yeah.
You know? So it's like it's all walks of life.
And she's like wearing like a blazer.
Yeah. And she's like, I can't wait to get a new job.
She's like, I'm in a blazer. I'm not on drugs.
Yeah.
Not on drugs.
Totally.
I was told I had to pee in a bathroom right off the waiting room full of people.
Ugh, so fucked up.
And I was to be timed. I could only be in the bathroom for a certain amount of time before they kick me out.
I have not heard of this timing thing.
They allowed me to drink more water and try again. I know this like time. I mean, it makes sense if you were going to try and trade pee.
Yeah.
But wouldn't trading pee be it'd be like just as fast as actual pee. Because you're just going to pour some pee, unless you have to heat it up. Unless you're bringing a boilerplate. That's what they're worried about.
Dude, you're like heating up the piss like in a bottle with like a lighter or something. So it'll be like,
perfect temperature.
A little bit warm or something. That's so insane. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm sure that there has been unbelievable creativity like that has been used in order to get people to get clean piss.
Okay, you heat it up before you go, put it in a thermos, then it's going to cool down to the right temperature by the time you get there.
Yeah, or you use like a Stanley.
Exactly.
That is like, but it's like the thing is like a Stanley is huge, so you have to be I don't know, there's
little thermoses.
They do have those little ones, yeah. But it's like, can you sneak that on in your person?
Or maybe a flask that you just poured the hot water into.
Yeah. No, that's a good idea.
Anyway, think about it, guys.
Guys, let us know if you've ever passed a drug test and how you did it.
Have you ever had to take a drug test?
Yeah, I have to for my meds because I'm on Adderall.
Oh, of course, yeah.
But it's not as intense as this, and it's also in like my doctor's office.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like they do watch me because they have to, right?
Yeah.
Like the nurse will be like, okay, here's the cup. And then she'll follow me to the bathroom and she'll wait outside and she'll make sure I don't have my purse and stuff. But it's not as intense as this. Mm-hmm. And also I have never like had this pee shy problem. No. So they're not like, we're timing you. They're like, they don't do that shit to me. Because I can shoot it right out.
Yeah, same. Mine shoots right out too. Feel pretty good about that. Actually, I don't think I've been tested officially. Like maybe I did a long time ago. But I did get a drug test last year as part of when I started seeing that other that psychiatrist.
Oh, yeah.
And so that was like part of the entry thing. I think because I was talking about meds, she tested everything to make sure it's like, I'm not like on meth and trying to get. Yeah,
you're not like drug seeking or whatever.
But that's always fun to see my labs. And I know I wouldn't have had anything on there.
I know, but
it's
you're
fun
still
to be
nervous.
Like, oh, okay. Yep, nothing showed up. Yeah, oh, good.
Totally.
I was a little nervous.
You're like, I'm not doing meth. Great.
Yeah.
I know. There's always this like, oh God, did I do meth by accident?
Yeah. Okay, so she could only be in the bathroom for a certain amount of time before being kicked out and then being allowed to drink more water and try again. Man, that's so stressful.
Yeah.
Also, how fast, like, you don't drink water and immediately have to pee.
No.
I guess you sit around and wait, maybe.
Yeah.
After the fourth attempt, I started panicking. Man,
No! Fourth attempt? What the fuck, Sierra? God.
Oh my God. And because...
So it sounds... She must have been there for like hours.
She must have been there for
hours. Trying to pee. God.
Oh, man. It's also just funny because I know her so well, so I can see exactly what she's being like.
Yeah. Sorry. God, I'm so sorry.
I started panicking. There was no way my insane mind would allow my bladder to relax in these circumstances. It's getting more and more stressful. My bladder would explode before my mind allowed me to pee. I started bargaining with the nurse that I needed more time and explaining my mental illness in a way that I'm 100% sure read as a druggie trying to get out of a piss test.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So I have a mental illness.
I can't pee.
That prevents me from peeing.
The nurse was also much younger than me, which made it feel more embarrassing. He said that I can either drink more water or they'll have to say the test was failed. Dang. And I wouldn't meet the conditions of employment.
Ugh.
God, this is horrible.
What a nightmare.
They must see people like this all the time who truly can't pee.
But also, like, it depends on, like, who's... Also, I'm sure that there are people who can't pee, but they just assume, because they're not like that they're trying to, like, cheat the drug test.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Definitely.
So they're just like, yeah, right.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
He said... Oh, oops, I already read that. I asked, what if I still can't go after drinking more water? I had already been chugging water before this.
Oh my God. Poor Sierra.
And
Jesus
he stared
Christ.
at me and said, then you should probably go to the hospital.
Wow, what a dick. Dude, also, it is embarrassing when the nurse is younger than you.
Yeah.
Because you're like, God, you're the authority figure and like you are like 22.
You've had no experiences in your life.
And you're just like, well, you should go to the hospital if you can't pee. And it's like, all right, buddy, that's not what's happening.
Man, she needs like a catheter or something.
I
don't know if that'll help. Do you still have to... It just comes out of you, right?
Yeah, I think.
You don't
I don't
have
know.
to do
I've never had a
release,
catheter.
Like mental release.
I think it just empties your bladder as your bladder fills up.
Yeah.
But it's also like uncomfortable.
Do you know what? Like, you know how sometimes when you drink too much water, like she did here, sometimes it makes it harder to pee, weirdly. Like when your bladder's really full.
Oh,
sometimes
yes.
getting it to start is worse.
Because you're so used to like keeping it together and in.
Yeah.
That when you sit down, your body's like, is now okay?
Yeah, maybe that's part of it.
I feel like that's what happens.
It feels
with
like
me.
the start of it, it's like really, really trying to
yeah.
let stuff out.
Totally.
And I'm like, I know there's a lot in there.
Yeah.
And it just trickles out. And I'm like,
you're like, come on.
Yeah. Okay. Desperate to not seem guilty, and to keep this job, I pushed so hard trying. Oh my God,
pushing. No, that I'm just like I'm afraid that she's gonna get a UTI or something.
Yeah,
like the all the holding and the pushing and the drinking water and the sitting for hours. I'm like so afraid she's gonna get a UTI.
Also, her electrolytes are way off balance at this point.
For sure.
That's why she goes to the hospital. I pushed so hard trying to override my mind and just strained and strained, so my bladder would have to give out.
Oh man,
it was a success. I peed the smallest amount into the cup. She brings it out. She's proud, and it's like you can't. It's like
it's like a thimble worth of water. Yeah, or piss, I guess.
But with all the straining, I also pooped into the toilet.
No. Oh my God.
I forgot about this part. I accidentally pooped into the toilet. That, oh, by the way, wasn't flushable.
Oh my God.
Wasn't flushable? Like, they didn't allow it to...
Probably if it's one of these places where it's like people go to get their piss tested, then like they don't want you peeing and then flushing it.
Yeah.
And then getting your like clean piss or whatever. Yeah, so like that's a way to kind of like curb it. Yeah.
Uh-huh. It wasn't flushable. The nurse had to come in and flush it with a special key.
That is so humiliating. Like, okay, I understand that we have to drug test people sometimes, but it's like there has to be another way.
Yeah.
It's like so insane.
Yeah. Man, that's hilarious.
I don't care if you're like on probation or whatever. If you accidentally poop out a little turd when you're trying to pee, like you should be able to flush it yourself. You should be able to flush it yourself.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
God.
Man, so funny. I got the job and quit 2 months later.
Dude, all that. God.
Wait, and then we were texting about it. Let me just see what else she said. She said she has a strategy now, so it's not as bad for any people who have this.
Oh, yeah.
She pretends she's blowing through a straw, and it works most of the time, which is just really a relaxation technique, I feel
like. I guess so.
Just a breathing thing.
Yeah, maybe it's like your brain has to focus on something else, so then other things relax. I don't know.
I mean, I have noticed I don't have trouble peeing, but like anybody, sometimes I can't poop. And it's not... Sometimes you have to relax your butthole a little bit.
Totally.
And I have noticed that sometimes you just have to get yourself to relax.
Yeah.
And then you can poop.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I understand.
Does that make sense, or am I?
No. That totally makes sense. And also, you don't want to like sit on the toilet for a long time because that's bad for you.
It's bad.
It's like that's how you get hemorrhoids, I think, or one of the ways that you get hemis. And so it's like you don't want to sit there and just wait for it. So you got to kind of muster it up.
Oh yeah. So she told me the strategy, right? And then I said, "I'm so glad you, an adult, figured out peeing." And then I said, I guess we both figured it out, huh? Because I used to wet the bed till I was 12. We both just had our different, separate peeing issue.
Yeah, you peed too much and she peed too little. Yeah, you guys really could learn from each other.
We should have just mixed our... Like, if I just had some of hers and she had some of mine,
totally,
we would both be fine.
Yeah.
And this story wouldn't exist.
That's right.
Dang.
Yeah. Two adults who don't know how to handle their piss.
She said,
and there's no medical issue or anything. It's just how you guys are.
She said, I think it's actually against the law now to make drug testing a condition of employment during the offer because of my testimony. She said.
Oh my God.
Thanks, Sierra. That was so funny.
Thanks, Sierra. That was, dude.
Man.
The key stressful. To flush is so, it makes me so upset.
You know what?
I'm like, that is humiliating.
This story, this is like the Beau is Afraid, but like in the context of a piss test.
Totally.
Yeah.
Oh my God. If you guys haven't seen Beau is Afraid, I recommend you watch it because it's an Ari Aster film. So it's like a horror movie, but it's essentially what it is Beau is played by Joaquin Phoenix. Ooh, Joaquin.
Nice.
Joaquin Phoenix. And he has like crippling anxiety.
Yeah.
And so essentially the movie is like created in a way that you're inside his mind and seeing the stuff that makes him anxious.
Yeah.
So he like steps outside.
Heightened.
Yeah, it heightens everything. So
everyone
he
chases him.
Yeah, he steps outside his apartment and there's somebody like screaming and he's like, "You!" And then
people
there's
shooting guns everywhere.
Totally. So it's like,
and he just needs water because his medication label says must drink water.
Yeah.
So then he thinks he'll die if he doesn't have water with his meds.
Exactly. Yeah, it's like how anxiety is, and that movie is how. Whenever I tell people about Betty, I'm like, every time Betty goes outside, it's like Bo is afraid.
Yeah.
That is her life. She's like so afraid of everything. That is how her life is.
That movie, I think I probably told you this. The first time we tried to watch it was me, Dwayne, and Sam. And it was the day after New Year's, like 2 years ago.
I remember this, yeah.
And me and Dwayne had drank so much. I vomited that night, and I never vomit.
Dang.
I had a bunch of old fashions for some reason.
Oh yeah, that'll do it.
So the next day, we were like the most miserable ever, and Sam was pretty hungover too. And we were all like, yeah, let's watch a movie. Let's have a movie day. We put on Beau is Afraid.
Yeah,
and we
horrible.
all were like having panic attacks for like 10 minutes.
Dude.
And we were like, we can't do this, right, guys? We all agreed. We're like, we can't watch this movie. So then we put on Alien. Isn't that hilarious? Like, we're like, oh, we need something like soothing and more relaxing. And what was soothing in comparison to Beau is Afraid is like aliens.
Sigourney Weaver is trapped in space being hunted by a xenomorph. And you're like,
oh, this feels good.
Oh, thank God. I guess it's like Beau is Afraid is a little bit too real.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know, there's not going to be like a xenomorph in your apartment.
Yeah.
So it's like kind of out there. But yeah, no, that's the worst movie to watch when hungover.
It was so bad. We watched it later and I really liked it.
Me too. I really enjoyed it. I feel like I should watch it again because I'm not going to spoil anything, but the first half and the second half were very disconnected. And I think I kind of didn't understand. Like, I understood what happened, but I'm like, okay, what is Ari Aster trying to say? Yeah. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
I spent a lot of time after that movie being like, what is going on with this movie?
I know.
And I watched a bunch of like, here's what it means. Nobody knows what it means really, but
totally,
I couldn't stop thinking about it. So I would like to watch it again too.
Yeah, no, and those movies are good. And also it's just like, I feel like, because what happens is you think it's going to be one way. Like the first half of the movie is like him leaving his apartment and everything's scary.
Yeah.
And then it just completely changes and becomes a completely different movie. Yeah. And you're just like, what the fuck is going on? But also maybe I'm too dumb to understand.
Me too. I got to watch it again.
Yeah.
I got to figure this out.
Totally. Yeah. We got to figure this out.
But yeah. Man, that was a great story.
Yeah. We have a lot of pissing and pooping stories, and period stories.
So far, we've had a poop story, piss story, and accidentally called someone Scooby-Doo. That one's different.
No, that's exactly the same. Oh, God.
Well, what else? Oh.
Ooh, you got stuff to talk about?
Well, let's see. I think I had some ideas, and we can cut out the dead air here.
Yeah, I'll edit out this part. Editing Allison. Alert.
Edit. Allison, alert. Hey, Allie. Allie, you listening? We're going to edit this part out.
I just start barking at the door.
Okay, this is a small thing, but I think this is really funny. The other day, Dwayne and I were going to watch the Super Bowl, right? And we were on our way there. We like just got off the train, and I knew where I was going, so I was like, "Look, we're going this way, whatever." I was directing.
Yeah.
And we're walking down the street, and I'm like waiting to see the address, and then Dwayne goes, and this is unbelievable to me that he said this, and I roasted him immediately, but he goes, "So." You know how addresses work, right? Like almost like like he thinks it's interesting and he wants to present some information to me about addresses. He's like, you know how addresses work, right? And it sounded like so ridiculous.
Yeah, he's like, it sounds like he's like mansplaining how to look for an address to like an adult woman.
So then I think almost like he's doing a bit because it's such a weird question. And then I said something stupid where I was like, yeah, you know, they go back and forth and up and down and all that. I don't know how it works. And then I thought we were done. Like doing some stupid bit. Yeah. And then he goes, well, you know about how it's like even on one side and odd on the other,
oh,
right?
God.
And I was like, Dwayne, are you
literally your joke? You literally have
I have
a
the
joke
about
where
the
this
salad
happens.
bar.
Yeah.
Some guy teaching me how to use a salad bar. And it's the craziest thing you could do is act like I wouldn't know that. So I played along with it. It happened with Dwayne. Someone who loves and respects me.
I know. And he's like, so you know it's all even on one side, right? And you're like, yeah, I am an adult woman who has lived by myself.
I started screaming on the street. I mean, not really, but I was like laughing so hard.
Losing
and,
your mind.
Yelling at him about how, of course, I know that.
That's so funny.
I mean, he was laughing too. He immediately was like,
what was he trying to say?
I don't know. I think maybe, and this might be the part that I don't know yet from him. Maybe he learned that recently. Like I learned the water with the pretzel dust.
And he thought
recently.
that everybody recently
and he was like,
learned it.
Isn't this interesting?
Dude,
I didn't know this.
If it's true that he if it's true that he learned it recently, then every time he's been late before, I'm like, oh, it's because he can't find any place.
Yeah.
He goes and like looks around and he's like, well, so it was 5:13 and now it's 5:15.
What is the pattern here?
Where is 5:14?
Addresses are random numbers.
He's like, oh, yeah. I just think it's random numbers. God.
Yeah.
It's
so funny. It's like the craziest thing he's ever said to me.
Dude, you have to ask him. You have to ask him why he thought that was a good time to bring that up.
Yeah.
Did he just learn it?
I'll update you all on whether he just learned it.
That is so fucking funny, dude. And I was like, as a joke, when you were like, he like tried to explain addresses to me, I was like, oh yeah. He's gonna be like, even on one side, odd on the other. It's like truly the first thing that you learn about addresses.
I know. So funny.